This is the solution to problem 25 in the fall of 2017 exam. We have this loop-de-loop where we got point A and point B. Those are two different points that we can be released from, and point C is the location at the top of the loop-de-loop, and we're given 4 statements and asked which ones are right. So the first statement says that the potential energy at C is larger if it's released from A than if it's released from B, and that's wrong. The potential energy at C is only dependent on how high point C is. It doesn't care where you start. The potential energy at C is just mg times 2r, which is the radius of the loop-de-loop, the height. And so the potential energy at C is the same regardless of where the mass is released here, so that statement is wrong. The next statement says that if it's released from A, the mass will experience, the loop-de-loop will exert more normal force on the object. And that is true, because if the mass is released from A, it will have more kinetic energy at point C. And if it has more kinetic energy, it's going faster. And if it's going faster, the force needed to keep it in a circle is going to be larger, which means that gravity will take up some of that because gravity is pointing down, but whatever gravity doesn't take up, the normal force needs to apply. And so the normal force will need to be bigger in case A than case B because it's going faster. So number 2 is right. Number 3 says that it weighs more at point C if it's released at A versus B, but its weight is just mg and m is the same, so that's wrong. And then finally, the 4th statement says that if it's released at A, it will have more kinetic energy than if it's released at B. That statement is true because the total energy at the beginning is just the potential energy, and the total energy at the end is the potential energy at C plus whatever extra kinetic energy is needed to equal out the total energy. So whatever the potential energy is here minus the potential energy here is going to be converted into kinetic energy. And since A is higher, there's more total energy, so there's more kinetic energy than if it's released at B. So the 4th statement is also true, and therefore the answer to this problem is that 2 and 4 are correct.